I was sitting on the cold bench of a dreary bus station, feeling like the world had taken every ounce of light from my life. Rain drizzled down the grimy windows, mirroring the tears I refused to let fall. That's when I noticed a small figure skipping through the puddles, his laughter cutting through the gloom like a beacon. He was a little boy, no more than 6, with mismatched rain boots and a grin that could brighten the darkest day. He splashed his way over to me, eyes twinkling with mischief, and asked, "Why aren't you playing in the rain?" Perplexed by his carefree demeanor, I mumbled something about being too old and tired, expecting him to move on. Instead, he sat beside me, his presence oddly comforting. He began sharing tales of great adventures he'd had with his umbrella as a sword and the rain as his kingdom. His stories were simple, yet his enthusiasm was infectious. This tiny human seemed to know instinctively that joy wasn't something you stumbled upon but something you created. His world was filled with dragons and heroes, joyfully woven from the mundane tapestry of life. As the minutes turned into an hour, the gloom that had wrapped itself around me began to lift. This child, with his boundless imagination, was teaching me a lesson I hadn't realized I desperately needed: joy is a choice, not a circumstance. By the time his mother came to fetch him, I was smiling, a genuine, unforced smile that felt like the first breath of fresh air after a storm. He waved, his parting words echoing in my mind, "Remember, the rain is just water. It's what you do in it that counts." In the days that followed, I embraced his philosophy. I began finding joy in the little things, turning routine moments into opportunities for happiness. The lesson this child imparted was profound: life's circumstances may ebb and flow, but the choice to seek joy, to splash in the rain rather than sit on the sidelines, is always ours to make. And so, with each small act of optimism, I created ripples that transformed my world, proving the smallest acts can indeed create the biggest waves.